Hey Blar Nation, Blar's in the building. Today we're doing the NFL predictions video. And it's currently 12:24, so it's about a half an hour before the Bills Colts game. Disclaimer, when this video's up, you're probably going to see the results of the wild card games today. I think there's 2 or 3 today, but yeah, I'm probably going to see the results of the game. So my prediction is going to be really off or really good. Now, starting the first matchup of the NFL playoff wild card round is between the Buffalo Bills and Indiana Colts. The Colts have a great defense. I believe they're top 10 defense in the NFL right now, if I'm not mistaken. They have a really very good veteran quarterback in Phillip Rivers and Tyler Lockett. Phillip Rivers could bring a lot of experience to the young players in the Colts. They have a really good running core with Jonathan Taylor and Hayes, but Josh Allen as of late is red hot crazy right now. He's going insane. He's on fire right now during the entire regular season, and I feel like it's going to pull over to the playoffs. Plus, he has one of the best receiver in the NFL in Stephon Diggs, and they've been working really well with each other. And plus, the Bills' defense is top 15 in the NFL, but however, I don't think that should affect them because their defense is stepping up a lot as of late. In a couple of last regular season games, their defense stepped up tremendously. So in that case, I have the Bills beating the Colts, but a really close game for sure. We'll see that in half an hour when the game is actually live. The next game, I think, is between the Seahawks or Rams. Let me check Google real quick. Not NBA, NFL real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, between the Rams and Seahawks. For this game, first order, Los Angeles Rams had the #1 defense in the NFL. They're going to bring a lot of pressure to Russell Wilson and that O-line, and they might get some good stops on the running back position because Chris Carson is a good running back, but their defense is too good, so they might overpower Chris Carson's running game. That being said, the Rams' offense isn't that good. They only have one good receiver in Connor Cobb and Tyler Hickey, if I say his name right. If he's still not on the team, is Tyler Hickey on the same team? What's their tight end's name? Hold up. Google. Yeah, Tyler Higbee. He's a solid tight end, but other than that, their offense isn't as good as they were last season with Todd Gurley. You're going to start missing Todd Gurley a lot. On the other hand, you have Russell Wilson, who is playing like an MVP, even though he isn't an MVP, but he's playing like one for sure. And has a really great receiving core with TK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. And plus, their defense has been stepping up a lot as of late. So that's why I have to say the Seahawks or the Rams win our tie game. And the next game is between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Patriots. Buccaneers. This game, I don't really care about it. I don't know how how the Washington football team made it to the playoffs. I think it's going to be a really easy game for the Buccaneers. But the Washington football team could surprise me. I don't know. But I'm going to say Buccaneers over Washington pretty easily, pretty convincingly. Next game, I believe, is the Saints and Bears in the wild card round, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait. I almost missed the best game of the playoffs. for a wild card round. Ravens and Titans. Okay, last season the Titans absolutely destroyed the Ravens in the playoffs, especially because of Derrick Henry being an absolute beast in the playoffs, and he's been an absolute tank this entire season. He's probably going to do the same thing most part of the season, but Lamar Jackson has gained a lot of experience and is playing like his MVP self now. They don't have a good receiving core, but Lamar Jackson is a mobile quarterback and he helps the offense score points. That being said, last season the Ravens did have a good defense, now they have a great defense. So I have to say, give me the Ravens or the Titans. Give me Lamar Jackson's first playoff win. Next game is between the Saints and Bears, and this is going to be a very, very boring game to watch. I think this is going to be a blowout. Saints over Bears easily. I don't see the Bears doing that much, especially that Mr. Trubisky hasn't been playing that good this season and hasn't carried over to his Pro Bowl self no more. So in the other hand, Drew Brees is still a legend. Alvin Kamara is still playing like an absolute stud, playing the best running back in the NFL right now. And Michael Thomas, I believe, is playing too. So it's going to be a really easy and convincing win for the Saints over the Bears. It's going to be a big win for the Saints and a horrible loss for the Bears. I'm calling it. Last game of the playoffs for the wild card round is between the Steelers and Browns. First of all, Browns, congratulations to make the playoffs. You haven't been in playoffs since 2002, so this is a great accomplishment. However, because of that, they have a lack of experience in the playoffs, and the other hand, Steelers has so much experience in the playoffs. They're really good under pressure. Big Ben Roethlisberger is playing like his prime self. They have really good receiving core in Claypool, Juju, and Dante Johnson. And they have a top 3 defense. And the Browns still have Myles Garrett, who's going to bring some pressure to Big Ben Roethlisberger. But I have to say, Steelers are going to beat the Browns. It's going to be a close game, though. Don't get me wrong. So that moves on to divisional round. So divisional round like matchup 1 will be between the Steelers and Bills on the AFC side, and this is going to be an interesting game for sure. Both teams are pretty equal in my opinion. They both have a really great offensive scheme with the receiving core. They have a really good quarterback. Running backs, I would say the Bills have slightly better running backs with Zachary Moss and Devin Singletary. Unless James Conner steps up. It's going to be really defensive game in my opinion, but Steelers do have a top 3 defense. However, Josh Allen been on heat check mode. He's been absolutely unstoppable throughout the rest of the season. So I have to say Bills over the Steelers, but like a really, really tight game and very hard fought football game. It's going to be really interesting to see that game if that happens. Next one is between the Chiefs and Ravens. Chiefs between Ravens is going to be a fun game to watch, but Patty Mahomes is playing like the second best quarterback in the NFL. They have a really good running back in Claire's, I can't pronounce his name. They have a really good running back with Claire's, the rookie running back. How do you say his name? I know what I'm talking about, the one who put words number 25, because I can't pronounce his name for some reason. Anyways, he's a really good running back for Chiefs. Of course, they have the best tight end in the game, and Travis Kelce, which is going to make it really tough on the Ravens defense. And I believe the Chiefs will beat the Ravens pretty convincingly with with the weapons they have, I don't think it's gonna be like a 14-point win for the Chiefs. That's what I'm thinking. And Chiefs over Ravens. Moving on to the NFC side, it's gonna be the Saints versus Seahawks. Saints, man, it's gonna be a really close game. First of all, they both have really overpowered offenses. But Saints do have a better defensive team that will bring a lot of pressure on the horrible old line though Seattle Seahawks have. So I have to go with the Saints or the Seahawks, but a close game regardless. Next game will be between the Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. I'd go with the Packers over the Buccaneers. A-Rod is playing like an absolute beast. He was MVP this season. Devontae Adams is a stud top 3 receiver in the NFL. Aaron Jones is still an absolute beast as well. And the Green Bay Packers defense has been stepping up a lot as of late. So give me the Packers over the Buccaneers. Alright, so moving to conference finals, if I'm not mistaken, it will be the Chiefs versus Bills. Man. I'm telling you, the Bills are the Chiefs' biggest threat. Especially the way Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs are playing as of late. I have to say the Bills over the Chiefs. I know I sound crazy, but hear me out. Bills' defense is stepping up. Josh Allen's still playing like an absolute monster. Their running back core is... Man, my recording... my camera shut down mid-recording. I was talking about why the Bills would beat the Chiefs. Pretty explanatory. I said the Bills have a good chemistry between their running backs. The Chiefs do also, but I feel like the Bills have a really smart coaching scheme that will find a way to stop the Chiefs. Andy Reid is a great coach, don't get me wrong, but he has made a lot of mistakes over his career, and I feel like he's going to slip up and make another mistake this game. Well, that will cost them the game. So the Bills over the Chiefs, but really hard-fought close game. If I had to do a score prediction, it would be 31-28 Bills. Next game is between the Saints and the Packers, and this is going to be an extremely fun game to watch. Drew Brees versus Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be a legacy game for sure. But I'm going to go with the Packers over the Saints. I strongly believe it's going to come down to defense, and I still think the Green Bay Packers have a better defense than the New Orleans Saints. Their offenses are going to be clicking throughout the entire game, but at the end of the day, their offenses are clicking. It's going to come down to defense, and which defensive team is going to be better. In the other side, Green Bay is going to have a better defensive team. So I feel like this team is Green Bay is going to beat the Saints mainly because of their defense has been slightly better than the Saints. Next up, Bills versus Packers. It's going to be a really fun game to watch. But like I said before, it's going to be a high-scoring game, like the Saints and Packers game that I predicted. But this game is going to be another really defensive game. It's going to come down to defense again. Both of the offenses are clicking. Both of the offenses are red hot. But it comes down to defense. It's going to come down to the offensive player who makes the biggest mistake. That defense will rely to help the team to win the game, and I think that's going to be the Green Bay Packers. I strongly believe the Green Bay Packers will win the Super Bowl this season. I'm not a Packers fan, I'm a Steelers fan, but I don't think they'll make it that far. Make sure to like, subscribe, and wait, before my outro, Comment down below what your predictions are for the NFL playoffs. Let me know my first two predictions were correct. Yes, I need to edit this video up, but I'm going to edit it probably during the Bills Colts game. Other than that, make sure to like, subscribe, and peace. Blogger out.